When should you short a stock? Let me get up the disclaimer very quickly. If you're new, Clay, what are you talking about? You mean like when should you only hold a stock for a very short amount of time? First off, I don't blame you at all. That's what I thought when I first got started as a day trader. But no, going short, shorting a stock, being a short means you want to see prices go down. That's how you make money. So with that being said, when do you actually short a stock? Well, maybe based on the description that I just gave you, you're saying, well, Clay, you just said that when stocks go down, you make money. Therefore, you want to be shorting like right there, right there, right there when it's going down. And you're absolutely right. That's a good answer. The problem with that answer is you have a little advantage here. What is that advantage? Well, your advantage is hindsight. You know that the price has gone down, right? So it's very easy to say, well, yeah, I'd short right there. Yeah, I'd short right there because, the arrow keeps going down. I would definitely short right there. I mean, for sure, I would short right there. And again, you're right, but that's always the problem with textbooks. You buy a book from Amazon or wherever, and they have these beautiful pictures and they show you what you should be doing. But what they don't tell you is, well, the reason this seems so simple, the reason this seems to make so much more sense is, well, because we're already showing you what's already played out too. So to better explain this, let's say this. So my question is that a good place to short right now? Oh, things just got a little more difficult, didn't they? When you don't actually know what happens, aka hindsight, now it becomes a valid concern. You need to be thinking, I don't know. Should I be shorting right now? I have no idea. Well, and this will sound, and I did a video on this a while ago from the exact opposite side of things in terms of when you should buy a stock. So, if you watch that video and then you watch this video, it's basically, if I do my job right, it should be like a mirror image of what I talk about. But that video has been getting really good reviews. It really helped out a lot of people. So I thought, you know what? I better address the issue from the short side too. So, like I said, it's going down, but now what do you want to do? Well, I'm here to tell you that when stocks or whatever you're trading are going down, that's not the time to short. Wait, what, Clay? You just said that when stocks go down, you make money from the short side. But now you're not saying to short stocks that are going down. Exactly. Do not short a stock when it's going down. What do I mean? Well, if you are shorting a stock when it's going down and when it's already gone down, that's in trading terminology what would be known as chasing. You're chasing the price because at any point, that thing could totally snap back around you. So what do I mean? Well, let's say, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take this and I'm going to just make it bigger. So over here, we have the exact same thing, but just a little bit bigger. So the price is going down. And let's say, price is going down, price is going down. I'm going to get short right here. So you go and you get short. Well, from a risk management perspective, where exactly should you be getting out? When exactly would you be wrong? So when you're wrong in a trade, that's when you got to get out. So, really, well, I don't know. I guess I'd be wrong. Not really right there. It'd have to be up here. And you're right. If that's where the thing started and it started to go down, well, then you don't know until you're wrong, until the price were to go all the way up to that point. And from a monetary risk perspective, that could be a whole lot of money. That could cost you a lot. Now, sure, it may keep going down, but if you're one of those situations where you chase the price and you're shorting while something's going down, well, then you're putting yourself in a position where maybe this move is getting ready to turn back around. Have you ever been there before in any sort of trade where you get in and then all of a sudden the price goes right against you? I've been there many times, and that could very well happen. If it does, like you said, now of course you could get out right there, but from a logical standpoint, that doesn't really make any sense because based on what? Why would you be getting out there? There's nothing on the technical chart that's telling you that. So you'd have to be up there. So in other words, your risk is a whole lot more than what it actually should be. But let's say this. Let's say this move is going down, and then it goes up. Now the price is going up. That's when you should short. Clay, I'm so confused. I thought you make money when prices go down, but now you're telling me to short when prices are going up. Yes, absolutely. Because now think about what's going on here. If you were to short now, of course, if the price drops down a little bit right there, that's the general idea. But the price has now gone up, Sam. So once the price goes up, that's when you should be interested. Let me say that again. When prices are going up, when prices are behaving in that manner right there, that is when you should be interested to go short. Now, you're not going to time the top or anything like that, But my point here is you don't want to be interested when all the thing does is go down. That's not the time to be interested to go short. You want to be interested when the thing is actually starting to go up a little bit. And when you do that, the whole perspective of risk management starts to become much more visual. And in trading terminology, you can get a much better risk versus reward scenario. But it's very hard to create a risk versus reward scenario for yourself if you're trying to be interested to go short right there. It's just not going to work out. Now, it can work out. Yes, that's a bad choice of words. But is it going to work out in the long run? No, because all it takes is a couple that snap back in your face to wipe away a whole lot of trades where maybe it actually does work out. So just keep that in mind is you need to be interested when prices are going up. You need to start to form trade plans when prices are going up. And I get it. That's totally counterintuitive. It's very valid to say that's confusing though, Clay, because you want to see prices go down because that's how you make money on the short side. And you're right, but that's why trading is difficult. That's why so many traders fail, because you have to kind of think backwards in a way. You have to think from a risk management point of view. And from a risk management point of view, it's just very difficult to manage risk. Now, you can manage risk, yes, but like I said, in a proper way, these sorts of chasing trades, your risk is just too high. But right there, by letting prices go up before you get interested, you're putting yourself in a much better situation. So at the core, just realize, when's the time to go short? Should you be shorting and be interested in potentially putting on a short-sided trade? When the price is going up. That's when. Because if you're not, then you're risking everything here that we just talked about. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this kind of opens your mind. Now, if you're saying, well, Clay, I'm a beginner, I'm new, I need to master going long first, I'll put a link down below to the video I did on this topic, except from the long side, meaning you're doing the traditional buy first and then you sell second. So I'll put a link down to the below. And like I said, it's going to sound very familiar to this video. It just kind of flipped around, but that's just the difference between long and short. But if you are somebody that feels advanced enough and you want to take that next step into going short and learning how to short stocks and all of that, well then yeah, definitely keep this principle in mind for sure. If you did find this video helpful, a few requests on my part. First off, just from a feedback perspective, a very quick way to tell them, hey Clay, yeah, please keep making videos like this. Hit that like button. Also comments, questions, suggestions for maybe future videos. I would love to hear from you. Leave those down in the comment section below. If you've ever watched any of my other videos, then you know that I do read and reply to comments. So please leave those down below. And then finally, check out the channel as a whole. There's all sorts of different videos out there, from live trade videos to other videos like this. So hopefully you like what you see enough to decide to hit that red subscribe button, as I'd love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. But yeah, get out there, short stocks, but only be interested in shorting stocks when they're going up. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.